Let's talk about some of the ancestral reasons we spend money on the things we spend money on. Hi, I'm Isabella. I teach women how to move money like a matriarch and create economies that make the patriarchy obsolete. Let's start with the fact that we were severed from our relationship with land, and this doesn't just mean physically through enclosure acts and colonial displacement. I mean this relationally. Land is where we belonged. It was the answer to some of our biggest existential questions. Who am I and where do I come from? Your identity was tied up with the specific ecological web you were embedded in. You were in community not just with the people who lived on the land, but with the ecosystem itself. When that cord got cut, we entered a deep existential void. I imagine it like this baby floating in space. That feeling that no one's coming to save you. I know you felt it. I have. And guess who came to fill the holes? All of your favorite brands. And it was brilliant because they understood the wound without ever having to name it. They offered you status, lifestyle, brand identity. That iPhone you carry tells people exactly who you are and what tribe you belong to. Those shoes signal your value, and the aesthetic says, I belong in this space. The bond we experience over consumer goods is the belonging need land used to answer. And the marketing machine profits from our inability to find the answer in the product. Because consumption never fully satisfies the need to belong. Because even though it provides a signal, that momentary hit of dopamine, the effect fades. And then you need another hit. That's the dopamine loop of the capitalist patriarchal economy. So part of what sovereignty actually requires is that you come home to yourself first. Belong in your own body before you look for belonging anywhere else. I've had to learn this very deeply and over many decades as someone from the Puerto Rican diaspora. When you anchor in attachment to yourself, to your ancestors, and to land if you have access to it, you're not susceptible to marketing manipulation and even other kinds of manipulation. The capitalist patriarchal system can't hook you in the wound it deliberately created. And when you find that belonging in yourself, that facilitates belonging with other people, that healthy interdependence. And that gives rise to the type of community where land can be tended collectively and where the answer to where do I belong is written into the legal architecture.